register am for Gova Ride or all those other delivery companies, and when the sun is down in the evening, you knock about. Those guys make at least in a day. I've interviewed somebody, they make about 6,000 to 7,000 naira without buying fuel. Man, you guys are welcome to the channel, the Driverpreneur channel. It has happened. The long expected doomsday is here. The subsidy has been removed from the PMS petroleum product. It has been well expected. Every candidate that campaigned for the 2023 election, made this statement that it was going to be removed. However, I don't think there's any plan in place to make sure they cushion the effect, because we're already feeling the effect, and the transportation industry is getting the biggest hit from this entire episode. But one thing that is surprising me is, despite this new price of fuel, the ride-sharing app have not said anything. This is already going to almost 48 hours since the new price list has been released, and the ride-sharing app has not said anything. And surprisingly, many drivers are still out there on the road, driving, taking peanuts, taking money that is not worth their time and energy, when you consider how much they use in purchasing the most significant resources to run the business, which is fuel. And this just give a very open observation that a lot of drivers are desperate. A lot of people that drive out there are desperate. I know this message cannot reach every driver. I hope it does. But let us try to even have dignity in our own self and in our own hustle. It is clear that this current price is not favorable anymore. How can I buy fuel of 15,000 naira and I'll be taking a job from mainland to probably Lekki for 6,000 naira? A journey in the morning that I will spend almost 3 hours, 2 hours plus on that trip. So let's think about it. It's not worth it. Your car is going to wear and tear. You're going to, take out money for maintenance of the vehicle. You're going to have to eat your own. You're going to have to eat and other unexpected expenses. And then we still have a lot of drivers out there driving. This morning when I woke up, I opened my app. I didn't see any message from Uber. I didn't see any message from Bolt. I didn't see any message, of course, from InDriver, because InDriver always follows suit what the other app do in terms of pricing. And I'd be like, okay, let me even check if drivers are around. And I ordered on Bolt, I saw a driver. I ordered on Uber, I saw a driver. I ordered on InDriver, offered 6,000 naira to go to the island. Despite the traffic, I saw a driver willing to go. And this just asks a big question. Guys, what are we doing? Can't we put value on ourselves? Can't we stay for 2-3 days without driving? Must we drive every single minute? That will give the impression to this ride-sharing app that we don't have value? Come on now, let's think about it. If every driver today stop working and say, come, we're giving you guys 24 hours to review the fare, unless we are going to switch to other businesses. And yes, there are other businesses you can do. Forget about driving. Driving is not the only business out there. You can do many other business. You only have to just sit down, think, and open your eyes. You see other opportunities out there. Your mind doesn't have to just be one way street, one way road. Think. If every driver sat down at home that today we are not going to work, we need to see a review on that price. For 2 days straight, I was looking for fuel. I didn't see. I knew how I suffered. Now the fuel is now about 500 naira per liter, and people are still accepting the old price. When even with the old price, we still complained. When fuel was going for 185, when fuel was going to a maximum 190, 200 maximum. Now 300 naira added to it. That's more than times 2 of the original price, and then people are still out there grinding with this current situation. I wonder which way. The thing they surprise me. The thing is really shocking to me. Like, the drivers cannot stay 1 day, 2 days without working. If you open the app, there's no surge.
Jesus.
So how can you buy fuel for 15,000 naira to work, and at the end of the day you are going home, your app is showing you that you have made maybe 20,000, 25,000 naira maximum? How much did you make in the long run after commission? Let's think about it. Let's think about it. So by the end of today, this app don't review their price. Please, I'm urging all drivers, please turn off your app. Turn off your app. If you must do logistics and transport, go and buy a bicycle. 35,000 naira, you don't get bicycle. Register them for Gova Ride or all those other delivery companies, and when the sun is down in the evening, if you know how to ride a bicycle, you knock about. Those guys make, at least in the day, I've interviewed somebody, they make about 6,000 to 7,000 naira without buying fuel. Although now your leg will tell you, but now still part of working out. We can't be taking all the bullshit these guys throw at us. They know that drivers are desperate. They've checked their numbers, and they saw that a lot of drivers are still on the roads fulfilling trips to their riders. The riders are not even feeling the impact. You order right now, you will see person driver where they outside, where they ready to carry you go where you go. They know that their services are still being fulfilled. They know that there's no impact from the driver community. They know that drivers are still willing to take that money just to see food to chop. Just to take 200 naira, 500 naira gain to just chop. Maybe they just survive. You not go die if you not chop for 2-3 days. You will not go die. You're not close to starving. You won't die. We are giving them the end of today. Let's let today slide. If by tomorrow morning no update, or by the end of today rather, no update on the pricing, guys, please let us stand as one and make a statement. Because if we continue to work, then we probably leave it like this, and that is the end. That's the end of ride sharing. Because how can you buy fuel and then knock about town and collect peanuts and go home with nothing? If we continue working like this, they are going to leave it. They'll say, okay, the drivers have accepted. They've accepted their fate. So what's the essence for us to review the price? They are still working. They are still taking trips. Despite the increment in fuel price, their most valuable resource when it comes to ride sharing, and they are still working. So no need, because every company wants to gain, regardless of the consequences to the party that is, being the major supplier of that service. Because we are the major supplier. We use our car. They didn't buy the car for us. We use our body, use our time. They are just to chill and just edit some small code. I heard most of the ride sharing app is JavaScript. They're writing it. They just go back to the template and edit one small code, and then that's the update. Then we are busting our ass and still collecting peanuts, going home with nothing. Guys, by the end of today, this is already 10 o'clock. By the end of today is Thursday. By the end of today or mid today, we are supposed to see an update in the price of ride sharing, in the pricing of ride sharing service. If not, please turn off your app, bro. Turn off your app, you're not gonna die. So please share this message across every platform. Please share this message across every platform: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, WhatsApp. Share it so that everybody that do ride sharing will see it. If you are a banker, you are doing this part-time, please stay off the road. Stay off the road. If you are a doctor, you are doing this part-time, stay off the road. For the future of this business, stay off the road. So that's my quick message for you all, and I hope you guys comply if that review in pricing is not done. So guys, stay safe out there. Peace, and don't take peanuts because you deserve more.